Good morning. Good morning. All right. This is the general meeting of Board of School Commissioners on April 27, 2023. At this time, I'm going to ask Commissioner Stringfellow to please lead us in prayer and pledge this morning.
Prayer.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for today. We thank you for the opportunity in a free country to meet and discuss and carry on business with citizens in our county. We also ask for your blessing on our superintendent and all of the people that work for him and the critical decisions that they have to make as it pertains to our school system. We also pray and ask for the blessings on our teachers and administrators as they work with our children every day in the school system. Our Heavenly Father, we also ask for your protection and loving hands on the people that protect us both in our country and outside of our country because of all the dangers that are inherent in that. We ask all of these things in thy name. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, we call for the approval of the minutes.
I so move.
Second.
Okay, motion carried. Do we have any agenda adoptions?
Mr. Superintendent,
Mr. Superintendent,
any additional?
any additional?
Yes, we will add in the action item 1, that was not vetted in the work session, our summer work schedule, which is our 10-hour days, our 4-day weeks. They will begin on Monday, June 5th, 2023, and they will end Friday, July 21st, 2023. And then we will return back to the 5-day work schedule beginning July 24th, 2023. That's action item G1, summer work schedule. We also have an additional, is our fingerprinting company, SOW. We will have our career fair on, I believe, May the 9th. And that's, let's see which action item. Yes, action item, thank you. Action item G26 is our on-site fingerprinting with SOW for billing of accounts. We will have that fingerprinting set up for our career fair on May the 9th. So that's action item G26 with the on-site fingerprinting and SOW billing account. Action item G1 and G26.
Madam Chairperson, I move for agenda adoption.
Second.
So moved.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Any announcements, Dr. Crenshaw?
Ma'am.
Mr. Stringfellow?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Moving on to reports and recognition.
Yes, ma'am. We have several today. So first, I'd like to call forward from Barton Academy for Advanced World Studies, Nicole Bolton and David Dye, and Principal Dr. Jones, as well as Ms. McDade. At last month's meeting, we noted that Mobile County has 3 of Alabama's 4 finalists for the PAEMST, which is a prestigious presidential award for excellence in mathematics and science teaching. We recognized Mary Claire Wright of Davidson in March. Today, I would like to introduce you to the 2 other teachers, both from Barton Academy for Advanced World Studies. Nicole Bolton, you gonna wave? Is PAEMST finalist in the area of science. She served in the Air Force before teaching in Mcpss for the last 22 years. She has taught at Howard, Griggs, and now Barton, where she is a STEM and technology resource teacher. She holds certification in educational leadership. Her list of awards is quite diverse, from completing prestigious fellowships at Mount Vernon to receiving a national scholarship for coding and robotics. She was a finalist for the prestigious National Computer Science Teacher Association Teaching Excellence Award. She received a scholarship to Space Academy for Educators, where she received the Right Stuff Award, and she has served as a mentor teacher. Ms. Bolton has most recently earned certification in the FlightWorks We Build It Better program. Over the years, the broadcasting and robotics team she sponsors have won numerous awards and advanced to state competitions. She serves on the board for the Mobile Preservation Society and as an advisor for the Mobile Bells Leadership Program. Congratulations, Ms. Bolton.
Because while we're here in East Church Street District, that's where Gordon is located, and I see you guys running around in your spaces. We wanted to say congratulations for this achievement, and your certificate reader for Nicole Bolton, but for advanced world study, presidential award for excellence in mathematics and science state finance. And congratulations.
And then her colleague, Mr. David Dye, will you wave for us, Mr. Dye? There he is. Is a PAEMST finalist in the area of mathematics. You probably recognize him as he was named Alabama's Secondary Teacher of the Year in 2020. Mr. Dye is a National Board Certified teacher who teaches 8th grade math and 9th grade geometry. Before coming to Barton, he taught at his alma mater, Bryant High School, where he led faculty book studies, served as a role model for Asian American students, and even started an after-school disc golf club that the students loved. He has served on the Alabama Superintendent of Education's Teacher Advisory Team, on textbook adoption committees, as an advisor for guidance and counseling, and on the Mcpss Career Fair Committee. A master teacher, Mr. Dye has attended Space Academy for Educators and has served as a mentor teacher. He has authored curriculum for AMSTI. He has received many grants, awards, and honors to enhance student learning and for professional development, totaling about $100,000. He is also a WKRG Golden Apple Award winner. At Barton, he sponsors the Scholars Bowl and High Q teams. So congratulations, Mr. Dye.
Renee, you left off one.
Uh-oh. What?
He's graded at the end of school, movement of students, busing.
Carpool. The master carpooler.
Mass carpool on the corner of Dolphin and Cedar Street. Okay, Ms. Dunn, we want to say congratulations. This certificate reads Barton Academy for Advanced World Studies, Presidential Award for Excellence in Mathematics and Science State Finance. Congratulations.
He's out of town.
Right there. And speaking of competitions, I think they have one they're heading to, so they have to leave. All right, and Ms. McDade, if you'll stay there, we have Bryant Pleasant from LaFleur High School.
Hey, Doug, just don't say it loud.
So we've been recognizing our WKRG Scholar Athletes. We have several today. This is Bryant Pleasant from LaFleur. He's a senior with a 3.75 GPA. He's on the AHSAA Leadership Council, the Mobile County Junior City Council, a LaFleur 4-year honor student, and a member of the SGA. In addition to his academic accomplishments, he plays linebacker on the football team, second base on the baseball team, midfield on the soccer team, and he's on the bowling team. So his coach says he's a model athlete. His leadership and professionalism, both in the classroom and on the field of competition, is undeniable. He exudes everything we want our student athletes to be. So congratulations, Bryant.
We're carrying on the piece on last night, because today we had a field of athletes, because I think he's gonna come through before, from the High School. I'm glad that you representing the High School to the best of your ability, and you continue on. Where you from?
He's at Alabama State, if you could hear that.
That's my ASU. Okay, congratulations, great choices. All right, your certificate reads, awarded to Brian Pizon for Four High School WKRG Scholar Athlete 2023. Again, thank you for the great representation of District 4. Where you at,
Arthur.
Arthur, that's your old high school, isn't it?
What? Alabama State?
LaFleur.
No, I graduated from Davis.
Davidson, okay.
You knew that.
And so, yes, so on behalf of Mr. Hatcher, Ms. McDade is going to do this presentation. Grace Cancel, can you come up? And she brought along Athletic Director Daniel Curtis, so do you want to come up as well? He didn't know he was coming up. So Grace is a senior with a 4.76 GPA, a 30 ACT score. She's an AP scholar with honors. She has an academic lettering. She's in the National Honor Society and currently in the top 10 in the class of 2023. She was selected as a Baker Ambassador. She's in the AP Capstone program, and she has done AP all 4 years of high school. She's also a member of the Key Club and Student Council. In addition to her academic accomplishments, she has been on the varsity tennis team for 3 years. Her coach says she's an excellent candidate for WKRG Scholar Athlete. She has a balanced varsity tennis while still excelling in academics for 3 years. She always strives to do her best and accomplish her goals. She plans to attend Auburn and study civil engineering. Congratulations.
In a few years, we can expect to see you at one.
I don't know about that.
Well, we're gonna make plans here.
Okay, sounds good.
Well, great representation of Montgomery County Public School System, especially our athletic programs. This certificate is awarded to Grace Campbell, Baker High School WKRG Scholar Athlete 2023. And congratulations, Grace.
Thank you.
Okay. Is Kurt Carden here from Bryant? We'll get him next time then. So Sally Herndon from Davidson. Sarah here. We'll make Mr. Richardson come up with you too. And Mr. Stringfellow.
Mr. Herndon.
And go ahead, Mike Herndon. He works for us, and if we're going to call him, we got to call Lee Herndon to the mom.
We'll get somebody to take pictures.
I'll take a picture. Okay, so Sally Herndon, she's a senior with a 4.3 GPA, a 30 on the ACT. She's a member of the National Honor Society, a 2022 Youth Leadership Mobile graduate, a broadcasting director, and a member of Davidson Model United Nations, corrected, sorry. Upon graduation, she plans to attend Auburn University and study kinesiology. In addition to her academic accomplishments, she is on the swimming team. She swims club at the City of Mobile Swim Association and has competed in state finals for the last 3 years. And another really cool thing she did is she taught elementary students how to swim as her project for Leadership Mobile. So we're very proud of the impact she's making. Congratulations, Sally.
It's always a pleasure to recognize students like this. And I've said for a long time, and I'm sure our other board members and the principals and teachers, we're always asking students not to be just students, but also to be students that are involved in extracurricular activities, because we think that makes for a better rounded student. So this is a classic example of what she has accomplished and the other young people that have been up here. So I'm so proud to see this happen. And Mike, since your dad, you're here, I hope that in the near future, that when or if the new aquatic center is built, that it will encourage other students to be like your daughter that gets involved in this. So I'm going to read this here. This certificate of recognition, it goes to Sally Herndon at Davidson High School, the WKRG Scholar Athlete here for April 2023. Congratulations.
All right, smile. We got more from Davidson.
And after this is some of your Davidson folks.
Yes, a couple more from Davidson. Congratulations. So, Mr. Richardson, you can, okay. All right, we've got several more. Okay, so can I call forward, I think Sean Mullen is at a band competition, but Lily Stubblefield, Bailey Baxter, and Riker Quinones from Davidson High School. So only 8,000 students nationwide are named National Merit Scholars. Mobile County Public Schools has 5 of them. This is a rare and prestigious honor, and it is almost unheard of that one school has 4. But that's what happened at Davidson. So they are Sean Mullen, who is at a band competition, Lily Stubblefield, you wait, okay, Bailey Baxter, and Riker Quinones. So congratulations. We have one more from MGM who will come next week, but congratulations, or next month.
Now, are any of the parents, Ms. Quinones, I know you're here, would you step up here, please? Any of the other parents here? Okay, and Mr. Richardson, will you come on? Yes, sir. Well, it's again an honor for me to recognize these students and their accomplishments. To be a national merit finalist is quite an outstanding accomplishment, and this is what we're looking for in our school system. And I'd like to commend all of our teachers that worked with these students, and those especially at Davidson High School. And also, I want to say something. We talk about this all the time, but how important it is. These students would not be here without the support from their parents and them pushing them along. Because we always talk about it takes a village. Well, it actually starts with the parents preparing and getting them to school and then being ready to do the things they do. So this is an outstanding achievement, and I think they need to be congratulated for all of the hard work and the future success they're going to have. Okay, I'm going to read this out. Mobile County Public Schools Certificate of Recognition awarded to Sean Mullen, Davidson High School. Sean is not here. Certificate of Recognition awarded to Lily Stubblefield, Davidson High School, National Merit Finalist. Lily, congratulations. I'm so proud of you. And certificate of recognition awarded to Bailey Baxter, Davidson High School, National Merit Finalist. And certificate of recognition awarded to Riker Quinones, Davidson High School, National Merit Finalist. Congratulations.
Oh, I'm just like the kids.
Okay. Okay. I want to find a big hand for these kids.
One more. Yep. All right, and so now I would like to call forward members of the Davidson robotics team, including the famous robot Kronk.
Oh.
We got Kronk a certificate too.
We did?
Yeah, Kronk might be the first robot to get a certificate, but Davidson High School's robotics team once again created the top robot in the Southeast. The team won the Best Award, the highest overall award at the South's Best Regional Robotics Competition at Auburn University. The team also won Most Elegant Robot, Best Marketing Presentation, Best Exhibit Booth Interviews, and he placed second in Spirit and Sportsmanship and third as Most Photogenic. This is the second year in a row that the team won the Best Award, beating out 60 teams from Alabama, Florida, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Georgia. The team's robot, named Kronk, was designed to assist in factory assembly, which was the theme of this year's competition. The team was led by coaches Mike Fletcher and Philip Brewer, and it had 28 students. They couldn't all be here today because they're studying for their AP and IB exams, but we have some certificates for these students who are representing, and we have Kronk.
Okay, do we have any parents that are here? Any students? Mr. Richardson? Step out here. All right, well, let me say once again how proud I am of these students and the other students in our school system also. This robotics program has grown immensely over the years, and our teams from the high schools, and especially Davidson High School, which I represent, has done an outstanding job. And we have a school today, Denton Magnet School, that I understand that's gone to Dallas, Texas, to compete in a worldwide robotics competition. I forgot how many teams are involved in it, but it's hundreds of them like that. And I have every expectation they're going to do well. So this program has really grown, and it's, we need to thank the teachers that have worked with the students on it, and these students who've done such a great job. Give them a hand, please. Okay, now this first one is, okay, I've never done this one before. Mobile County Public School Certificate of Recognition Award to Gronk. Davidson Robotics, Southwest Regional Robotics for Gronk. Congratulations. I'm gonna let you hold it. This is gonna okay. Mobile County Public Schools Certificate of Recognition awarded to William Donaldson, Davidson Robotics, Southwest Regional Robotics. William?
Put it down, everybody.
Richard did that?
Yes.
I know Richard.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he hadn't made you an artist.
He's not quite an artist. He does art, but
I know he does.
he takes minor golf lessons.
Mobile County Public School Certificate of Recognition awarded to Catherine McClellan, is that correct? Davidson Robotics, South Best Regional Robotics Best Award. So congratulations to you. Very proud of you. And last but not least, Mobile County Public School Certificate of Recognition awarded to Jimmy Coons, right? Davidson Robotics, South Best Regional Robotics Best Award. Congratulations to you. Very proud of you. And Mr. Richardson, I don't have the award for you. Thank you. I appreciate it. All the hard work. One by time we get. Bailey, you're mayor.
No, so we have your certificate in the file for the whole team, but we just wanted to name you since you're up here again, yes. Also the National Merit, yeah.
Congratulations. Thank you very much.
That's all right, you took another.
Get you all right quick. Promise, smiling.
Now, Officer, since you're a Davidson grad, I expect the call news to have a big issue about Davidson.
I'll see what I can do. I'll just go off of the pedal to the other.
So congratulations to all of you. I know the students are anxious to get back to class, right? So,
All right. Thank you, Renee. Mr. Superintendent, do we have any citizens' requests?
Yes, ma'am, we have 3.
Okay.
First, I will call Ms. Williams up to the podium.
Good morning. My name is Prattis Williams, and I'm a part of the WHS Advocacy Group. On April the 11th at 10 a.m., I met with the superintendent to be approved to address the board today. On April the 18th, I found out the meeting had been changed, but nobody called me. Matter of fact, it's still changed on the website today. This sets the tone for what I'm about to address. There's lack of communication, transparency between the board, the alumni, the student, the staff, everyone. Nobody's talking to each other. And I heard Mr. Stringfellow say it takes a village. Well, in order to say it takes a village, we have to address what was done at the last board meeting.
Pratt, Ms. Williams, speaking to the mic.
Thought I spoke loud enough. Turn this way. At the last board meeting, I watched the board vote for a 99-year lease. But I also watched on the news where the spokesperson said that we wanted an on-site stadium. A 99-year lease only says that we're having a stadium on nearby property that belongs to the city. So it won't be on the campus. Everybody on the board voted, but no one on the board attended any meeting that the community had to address our concerns. So how would you feel comfortable voting for something, for someone, and you don't even know what they want? We mailed you all an invitation. No one even contacted us back and said, we're not coming. Our commissioner has yet to even meet with her constituents at all in a group setting. So this is really all I had to say. I'm going to turn it over to my other friend that's on the board with me, LaGia, because she has something else she wants to say.
Yes, I'm LaJill McNeil. I do want to come here and address the board. We are all God's children. I see you guys post and say godly things in church and delivering God's word, but all these kids matter. Just because you are a district for one certain group doesn't mean you are not supposed to take care of all God's children. Williamson High School kids has been neglected for a long period of time. If you go to that school, it looked like Mcpss before it closed down. So we know we have the funds, and $1.4 million was given back to the school board, labeled as unused funds for this school. Why, when it was in the condition that it is in? That's my concern. Why are these sexual people, teachers, going from other schools and you're taking them to Williamson High School and they're being accused of sexual misconduct with kids? Why are they at Williamson High School?
Thank you.
All right, next we'll have Mr. Green.
Greetings. My name is Lorenzo Green, and like Sister said at first, our district has been disrespected, and it's been disrespected by people who pray before they lie. So what we want to do is not have the superintendent be set up to be the liar. The superintendent sent the message to our district that he would not build a stadium on property that was not owned by the school board. The board is almost making him into that lot by agreeing to a 99-year lease from the city of Mobile, who is the sole owner of the property that has no ties to the ownership other than them, that if it has any other attachments, could be detached. 3 board members have to go back into our community and explain why our schools are being neglected. $8.1 billion, the largest education budget ever passed through the House and the Senate. And that sister said, every year Williamson's general funds have been reduced with money remaining in the budget at the end of the year when you can see the neglect. So, we've been asking, but now we're demanding that you treat us the way you treat the other schools. You treat us the way you treat the other district. I have an old report here from 2015 where you all met with the people and told us you wanted our input on Mayines to show up at a meeting and get the whole thing different than what you told us. My wife asked me, she said, you go to the board meeting, you can't ask questions? And we know that there are people on the board that are pseudo-listening because of the black children at Williamson. So in order for us to work together and have people to be in a position to be employed by Austin and all these places around here, like Mr. Stringfellow said, we're facing a lot of opposition. We need a military. We need children educated. But you guys y'all missing the boat right now. And something needs to be done now. Like I said, we've been lied to. The stadium. Don't make the superintendent that liar. Reconsider with the city, and the way you work with them selling Mayines, have them work with you selling that property. Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you. Any others?
All right, next we have Don Payne.
My name is Don Payne. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the board and the superintendent. I'm here this morning not representing any group for a change. I'm here to make a presentation. Like you, Mr. Stringfellow, I like to be on time, and I'm usually a little early every time. So I ask if you will step forward, please. I have a presentation to make to you. It is an atomic clock, so that you won't have to ask Mr. Threadgill to change the time on that clock. Now, that's a little pin that's going to set the clock if it ever changes. Now, there are some stipulations that go with that clock.
Okay.
Number one, it was not purchased with any organizational funds. Number two, since this clock cost over $25, I cannot gift it to you, so I'm going to make you curator of the clock. And when you retire from this board, being curator, it will be your duty to decide what to do with it. Do you leave it hanging on the wall in here, or do you take it home? That's up to you, because by that time, it will have lost all of its intrinsic value and will not be worth $25. So I thank you for all that you do, and maybe we can keep you on time.
You need to tell them the story of what this goes in. What happens is, I guess I'm a little OCD or something, but every time I come in, the clock is not the same as my clock, but I'm here. So I'm always bothering Mr. Threadgill. We were getting closer because we were 30 minutes behind, but now we were only about 10 minutes or 5 minutes. So I'm going to give this to you.
All the instructions were in the box. So you will need the box as well.
Thank you.
Got 30 seconds.
while we got that clock, can we start changing the meeting till 6 o'clock where more people could attend and see stuff like that? I think it's beautiful.
We got 10 seconds left.
Okay.
All right, we done?
Thank you. That's it? All right, thank you. All right,
That's fine.
on to action items.
Ooh, let me slide this down.
Yes, ma'am. Action item G1, as I said before, is our summer work schedule. Our 10-hour days, four days a week, will begin June 5th and end July 21st. And we will start back the 5-day work schedule on July 24th. That's action item G1, the summer work schedule.
Madam Chairperson,
Yes.
since we've had a work session, we vetted it, and we've had an opportunity to talk to our superintendent about any particular issues, and individual board members have had a chance to do the same. I move that we move for approval action items G1 through 20.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and properly second. Questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Approved. Mr. Superintendent.
All right, action item G21 is STEAM Camp for E.R. Dixon to provide a summer STEAM camp for the kids, 4th and 5th graders on June 19th through the 22nd. That's coming out of ARP funds for $7,400. I ask you to approve action item G21.
Do I hear a motion?
Madam Presider, I offer motion to approve action items 21 through 36, and as much they've been vetted in the work session.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and properly second. Questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Second. All right, moving on to the consent agenda. Mr. Superintendent.
Yes, ma'am. H1 is with Alba Shrine Center for Mary Montgomery to host the facilities for the homecoming dance scheduled for September the 21st. That's coming out of local funds for $4,000. That's H1 on the consent agenda.
Madam Chairperson, I move for approval of consent agenda items 1 through 18.
Second.
All right, questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right, the flow-through item, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Our flow-through items, which is our private schools entity, is listed before you. It's flow-through items 1 through 5. I ask you to approve the flow-through items I-1 through 5.
Motion to approve 1 through 5.
I hear a second.
Second.
Questions? All in favor?
Aye.
On to the information item, K1 is our monthly financials, and K2, purchase orders over $5,000.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Attorney.
Madam Chairman, Human Resources has two employment matters before the board. The subject of my emails of April 3rd and April 10th to the board. Would ask that those be approved.
Hey,
Madam
before you vote, I do want to, so we can put it in record, that we do not have any student expulsions, so we can make sure
Yes, sir.
that we do not have any student expulsions
Correct.
for this month.
Okay. All right.
Madam Chairwoman,
Yes, sir.
I offer motion that we approve the items presented by the attorney per the email forwarded to us at an earlier time.
Second.
All right, questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We also have Mr. Carbo here, my partner, to talk about pending litigation in executive session. We anticipate 15 minutes.
Okay, I move we go into executive session.
Second.
All right, we're gonna move into executive session. We should be no more than 15 minutes, Ms. Carbo. All right, thank you, sir.
As Alabama's first and largest school system, Mobile County Public Schools prides itself on the high quality of education we provide our students.
We have been successful over the years in raising our graduation rates.
And have been recognized nationally for closing achievement gaps.
We believe that our primary focus is to educate all students to become productive citizens. This is our commitment to them and to you.
Stringfellow?
No, ma'am, I don't have any.
Mr. Harwell?
Oh, well,
Okay, well,
motion to adjourn.
no,
Second.
no,
Sorry.
we're not gonna meet again, before we have commencements, exercises for our high schools. Looking forward to great commencement programs from all of our high schools. I look forward to seeing you all there. I'll be visiting, Blunt's High School as well as Davidson as the other 4 schools in my district.
Did you get an invitation?
Yes, I did. Pretty sure.
I'll be at the floors.
And I invited Mr. Stringfellow to my school.
Thank you
on-
very
on
much,
yesterday.
Madam Chairperson. I appreciate that.
All right, Mr. Harwell?
Ma'am, motion to adjourn.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, so moved.
We need to see your invitation.
Yes, they did.